Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about cross stitch. Today it is Friday, it is midday, pretty much exactly. Filming a little bit later than normal today, but I just got a uni assignment finished, so I'm pretty excited about that. And happy that I'm gonna have time to film a floss tube. Now today I thought I'd just take you through my week of stitching. It's been a pretty exciting week. We've had Midsummer Stitch hosted by Lindy Stitches, which I attended when I could. And I also had my birthday. So I had my orange Halloween birthday SAL, which has just been so fun. I feel like I've had a cross stitch party all week. And I was very, very lucky and did also get some cross stitch goodies, which I'm really excited to show you too. So lots to get through. So let's get started with my week. I also realized actually that all my projects today have their own really nice project bag. So you're going to be showing them as well because I know you really want to see them. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, before I begin. Thank you so much everyone for the birthday wishes. I just, blown away. It's such a lovely, lovely community. I really appreciate it. And every single one, it just made me smile. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's get to my first project. This project I'm doing first because I worked on it all week. I try and touch this every day. And this is the Toy Shoppe by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And isn't it amazing? It is immense, but it is beautiful and fun, and I'm enjoying touching it every day. Now I keep this one in this lovely bag, and this is from Ro from Ro's Crafty Corner. She gave it to me for my birthday, and she put the lovely A in the middle. And she also gave her friend who does her floss tube with her, Kylie, one for her birthday. And Kylie's actually got waste canvas, I think it's called, and begun stitching things around it. So I really need to do that for my toy shop. Wouldn't it look cute? With like a train or a rainbow kite or something on it. So I need to get into that. If you have any tips for waste canvas, let me know. This is where I got to on the toy shop. So I've had it nicely folded because, as you can see, this fabric is absolutely mammoth. It's on 18 count easy grid by Zweigart, and I bought a 1 meter 18 count piece from, well, actually JK's. You probably know them if you're in Australia. Janet from JK's. I think it's online cross stitch supplies, but I'll usually have her shop linked below. And yeah, look at it. I feel like it's the plains. I feel like I've been at this stage with the plain for a while, but I do see improvement, if that makes sense. It's getting closer to being done. So I put in this week altogether 440 stitches. So that's just with touching it every night, which is, you know, considering I've been distracted by a lot of other things this week. Plus kids went back to school and uni, I'm still happy, it's still progress. I am at 3,597 stitches out of 350,700, and I'm finally over 1%, so I am at 1.03%. So yay! Look at that. That's funny, we'll do another full coverage next, and that's on 28 count over 1, and this seems so big in comparison. Well, it is so big, but I love it, and it's nice and fun to stitch. And as you can see, I've parked a thread, got a thread half, but oh well, I'll pick it up and do some more tonight. Oh, and this is using DMC, just the called for. So that is my first project. My next project, that I think I must have picked this one up Friday night, Saturday, and it was funny, I was looking at how much I'd done and it was way more than I thought I did. I was really pleased. So this is in this lovely bag. I've unzipped them because I know some people don't like zips. I actually made this bag. It's from the Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch tutorial, which is marvelous. I just made my dimensions bigger so it can fit an 11 by 17 inch Q-snap in it. And this gorgeous fabric is Prince Charming, and I think I mixed it with some Cafe for Set. So yeah, really pleased with this one. So in this, I keep my Witchwood Express. So it's artwork by Lisa Parker, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And here we are. So I was still working on the black. I put in 738 tent stitches, so pleased with that. That brings me to 25,100 out of 85,150, which is 29.48%. So I am so close to that 30% mark. I reckon I should do it this week. It's been good getting this out again. And I've been really influenced to work on this by the Down Under Divas Facebook group. I'll put a link to them below because one of their challenges is about getting stitches done in black. So this has been my project. I've had it out, I've been working on it, and yeah, it's been really fun. I like the Facebook groups. I'll probably be mentioning a few today, but they keep you motivated and pull out whips that, I mean, I've wanted to work on this, but I realized I hadn't for a few months. So going back to the challenges, it's exciting that it gets its time in the sun again. This is on 28 count even weave. It's 2/1 tent stitch, and I'm using the called for DMC. So you can see the tent stitch there. Look at my kitty, and you can see that other cat. He's coming. I'm going to be working on him soon. How exciting. So that is Witchwood Express. So after that, I was chatting, as I do, to the lovely Kim from Kim Does Things on Instagram, and she was telling me she was doing the Whip Frenzy, which is part of the Whip Warriors Facebook group, and that is where you pull out quite a few whips. I think it started Friday, but I started it Saturday and it went to Monday, and you just do 200 stitches on as many whips as you can. So I thought, oh, that sounded fun. So I signed up and I got a few whips out to work on. So the first one I worked on, and another cute bag. This lovely, lovely bag was made by Claire and I won it at the retreat. I was so excited because isn't it gorgeous? I just love Heather Bailey fabric. And in it, I keep my Fantastical Greenhouse by Tiny Modernist, which was this year's SAL. It is all out now. Just put it on my board. And here is mine. Look at that. So I put in 200 stitches, just kept filling in this bottom band. I think I'm going to be here for a while. Actually, I wondered if I finish this bottom band as I do now, what percentage I'll be at, because I feel like it's quite a chunk. I mean, it's full coverage. Look how good the fabric looks. That's so exciting. This is 14 count Aida, and it is hand dyed by me, surprisingly, and it's just using the called for DMC. So yeah, really pleased. I always enjoy working on it. I need to get it out more often, try and get it out each week. Right now, I am up to 6,459 stitches out of 15,458, which is 41.78%. So yeah, really pleased with that. And then I also got out All Is Bright by Hands On Design. So this was a jingle ball design originally, but I'm pretty sure it's out now, and I think it may even be on the Hands On Design website for everyone to get. And this is kept in this lovely bag, which Sam made me. I think she's Samantha Bailey on Instagram. I'll have it below, but isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. She sent it to me for Christmas last year. Just gorgeous. And I have added this lovely fob I was given at the retreat by Teresa. Isn't it cute? I just thought it was just perfect, like it was meant for this bag. So I have a Christmas project in this bag. Here we go. And this is All Is Bright. I did 200 stitches on it. My notes just went flying. I'm just got to pick them out. Here we go. Very professional here. And this is also 14 count Aida, hand dyed by me with the called for DMC. And So I filled in the band, I worked on the bells, I started a bit more on the bird and started that bauble there. So actually I was a bit everywhere in my stitching, wasn't I? But oh well, it was progress. And I have this one in markup, and I am up to, I did write down 880 stitches out of 2,380, which is 36.97%, which, considering this was meant to be my next finish and finish this month, what's today? Friday, 25th of July. Ooh, but I gotta move on, hadn't I, if I want to get it finished. Oops. Anyway, we'll talk about whips later and how that's going, where that's up to from last week. Okay, so then it was Midsummer Stitch time. So this was an online event by Lindy Stitches. I really enjoyed it this year. It was fantastic because the sessions were recorded. So a lot of the stuff was between 12 and 6 a.m. Australian time. Well, my time is AEST. And oh my gosh, that's, you know, that's hard to do. So the fact that it was recorded meant that I could aim to kind of get up at 4 or 5. I think I did 4 a.m. the first day and 5 a.m. the second, and still see some sessions, but then I could watch the recorded ones. So I loved that. And I was very influenced. Strangely, I didn't actually end up buying anything, but it definitely impacted me because I had 2 new starts from it. So the first new start is in this gorgeous bag. Look at that. Love that. This was another bag I got from a patchwork shop at Blackheath. It's made by Willowbrook Threads and Fibres. I'll put her details below. And oh, isn't it stunning? And I just feel like this definitely suits the pattern I've chosen to put in it. So at Midsummer Stitch, I was listening to the designer session with Sprouting Lupine, and she's so clever and so talented, and she was talking about all her different projects, and then she mentioned that she has in Just Cross Stitch magazine a SAL, and 2 parts of it are out. It's a seasonal one. And then somebody in the chat put a photo, and I was just like, I need that. And then she said that Just Cross Stitch magazine's available through the Libby app. And I thought, well, I've got the Libby app because I get Cross Stitcher magazine through it. So I went and I had a look, and it is available for free, which just, that was amazing. I was really, I was surprised. So I have started Nature's Journey, and I'm on spring at the moment. So I will put a picture up. I found a picture on the Just Cross Stitch Facebook page of the whole thing, how it's going to look. So I'll put a picture up of it. Isn't it stunning? Just so, so stunning. And I love this so much. I am stitching this from, I guess it's a paper pattern because I printed out the magazine pattern, and oh my gosh, it is black and white. Some of the symbols are quite similar, and it does take a lot of concentration, but it doesn't matter. I am committed now because look how much I've done. Isn't it stunning? I just adore it. I enjoyed every stitch. I got my trusty highlighter and highlighted all the stitches I'd done and did it that way. And I feel like this fabric had a midsummer vibe to it too. I've been wanting to get in and use my colour Cascade stash. I mean, as for reasons. You can see I definitely need to stop being afraid and just jump in and start using these beautiful pieces of fabric. I'll show you all of it. Look at that. Isn't it out of this world? So this fabric is Sage. It is a 28 count Cashel linen. It's a 17 by 26 inch piece by Colour Cascade Fabrics, who's Western Australian dyer. Yeah. So what I did is I started in the middle, and actually only a quarter of this motif was available in the spring. Just one sec. Sorry about that, just some kids' appointments to sort out. Oh, good. So where was I up to? So I was at Nature's Journey. Oh yes, so only a quarter of this was available, this Centre motif. So I went and checked the next issue because that's out. So that's spring and summer's out. And that was like that. And then I thought, well, if it's going to be, they were just mirror images of each other. So hopefully I'm right. And it's just, that's how the symbol goes. I'll find out, I guess. I can unpick it, but just I had that thread, so I wanted it done. And then, yes, I started out from there and worked on the spring, which is going to be like this. And then the summer one, I'll see how I go. That has a branch that does continue over, so maybe I will start there and then go into the summer. But yeah, very, very excited. And then I feel like I'm early for my spring stitching because we're winter here, so spring's next. So that's kind of my general aim. It'd be nice to have this finished by the end of spring, get to that in my summer. And then by then it'd probably be all out because I guess winter and no, it'd be autumn then winter. Because the Northern Hemisphere is going to go into their autumn. And then winter will be out. So yeah, really excited. Got no statistics on this piece because it's from a magazine, but I did estimate about, I don't know, 600 because that moth was quite dense, but beautiful, just beautiful. So yeah, that was kind of my first exciting new start, which took my whips up to 35. And then I had a SAF, a start and a finish, because I really enjoyed working on that. But as I was working on it and listening to, I guess, all the inspiring people, the Flosstubers and designers, I just had this idea in my head of what I wanted to stitch. And I did look at the Midsummer stitch shop and I was very, very tempted. But in the end, I don't know, I just couldn't get this idea out of my head. So I charted it and I stitched it on the Sunday. So I'll show you first and we'll talk about the chart. So it's in this little bag, one of mine. Matches perfectly, doesn't it? And I've got it upside down. Oops. So this is it. I don't know why I wanted a piece with a moon and a moth, and I wanted it to have patterns and pretty colours, and yeah, I guess I just kind of knew what I wanted. So I charted it that morning and then stitched it more towards the evening, but I'm so happy with it. I just love it. This is on 25 count linen, hand dyed by me. It was just a scrap, a test dye before I put a proper piece in. That's why it's 25 count, but it's so nice to have finally found something to go on it. And I just used DMC. It has 6 colors of DMC. And yeah, it just made me happy. It's such a small, cute design. I'm actually thinking of putting this in a project bag as like a panel. I just thought it could look really, really good. And I do like this small size project bag. So that's my plan for it at the moment. Although I guess it would make a cute cushion as well. And the chart, if you'd like to stitch it, is available for free. I have it in my Facebook group. So I now have a Facebook group. It is called Adelaide Stitches. You are welcome to join. I'll put a link to it down below. It's just a place where I can see your stitching as well. So, and it's so nice to connect with people, especially if you're doing one of the SALs I'm doing, because I tend to do a lot of them. So I put the chart, I mean, I can show it, it's my chart, just up on the Facebook page if anyone else was interested in it too. And it's just up there in a post if you would like to do it. Now with the Facebook group, I do have 3 security questions. They're pretty basic. It's just which SAL would you like to do? How did you hear about it? And do you agree to be kind and lovely to everybody? And I just put them in more for security. I did have a chat before. Well, I do have a chat as well, but we had a spammer get in and try and sell us all t-shirts, which I couldn't believe. I'm like, surely we're too small fry for that. Like, really? So unfortunately, I do have to have the security questions because people want to flog us t-shirts. And if you'd like to join, I really do need you to answer them. So yes, I'll put all the details below. As I said, if you're interested in this chart, it's up there, but I was excited, a start and a finish, and I felt really good having a small finish so quickly. I enjoyed it. I should do more of them. And yeah, I just love it. It's nice to have kind of a memento done of Midsummer stitch. And wasn't it fun? So yeah, that was my next one. I think I've lost count. And then, oh, we'll get to my birthday stitching. So I've been planning my orange fabric Halloween SAL for a while, and I have to show you the bag I'm keeping my projects in, and that's right, projects plural, because I couldn't stop at one. So this is the bag. Isn't it perfect for an orange fabric Halloween SAL? Just absolutely gorgeous. And I'll just shut a little bit so you can see. Look at the font. I love it. So I did get this one at a retreat too. It was made by a really lovely lady called Alex. And I had a look, and I don't know if she has a shop. So if you know, let me know, and I'll put her details below. It'd probably be dangerous for me to find she does have an online one, because I might have to buy more of her bags. They're so beautiful. But yeah, that made me happy. My first Halloween project bag. So what did I start? Well, a lot of you know the main project I started, which is Witch's Hallow by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I mean, I've been talking about it long enough. I had this beautiful orange fabric sent to me by the lovely Kim from Kim Does Things. And that then kind of lit up a plan. And that is a lot of what you'll see in the Facebook group, people's orange fabric projects, and it is amazing. There is such an array, and it's so fun seeing how people are going and the progress they're making. And some of them are a lot further ahead than me, but that's okay. Because it's just a stitch along, isn't it? Well, a start along, I guess. Just stitch the rate you want and be fun and relaxed about it. So this is where mine is up to. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. Now, I did a stitch with me where I started this because I thought it'd be fun for us all to start together. And I'm sure if you watch this, you will know I didn't start in the middle properly. So what I did is afterwards I worked it out, and even though I could fit and I had like an inch on one side and 2 inches on the other margin, I just wasn't happy with that. I thought, no, what about if you find the perfect frame and you just need that extra bit of fabric? So I did unpick what I'd done and restart it. But I've definitely more than caught up now. And this beautiful fabric is 28 count orange bellied Parrot. It's a 28 count even weave. It's from a Sassy pouch, which was a Tasmanian subscription box in Australia, though they're no longer sending them out. But isn't it gorgeous? Such beautiful fabric. So I am currently up to 503 stitches out of 22,040 stitches, which is 2.28%. So yeah, that's better than nothing, isn't it? It's a start. I'm really pleased with that. And I've just been, it's been so fun at seeing everybody's projects and what they've been doing. I also have a tab in my Facebook group of people's Instagrams and Flosstubes. It's in the featured section. And I'm just going to read out the Flosstubers now because I thought you might like to check out their orange fabric projects. A lot of them are doing this one or Tonight We Ride. We'll get to that in a minute. But they're doing different ones too, and I just thought it'd be fun. So Crafty Emily, of course, well, Emily from Crafty Emily, she's stitching Witch's Hallow just like me, and said she's also going to stitch Tonight We Ride as well next. How exciting. Charlotte from Stitching with Charlie, Katie, of course, from Katie Jeremiah's mum, Rowan Kylie from Rose Crafty Corner, Lisa from Shady Tree Stitches, Babs from Cottage Rogue, Bethany from Bethany Bird Stitches, Jen from Jen Stitchy Corner, and Pam from Just Keep Stitching. So yeah, if you go check out their Flosstubes, I'm sure the next video they will be talking about it or showing what they've done. Which, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to kind of have that shared thing in the community. So yeah, very excited, and thank you to everyone for taking part. As I said, it's just made my birthday week a big cross-stitch party. So this was my first birthday start. And then the next day, I think because I had a few problems with this, just a few unpicking and like, really, what am I doing? So I came up with a solution to my frustration, and that is to have two very similar projects on the go. So if you're frustrated with one, you can just go to the other one. So I started Tonight We Ride, also by Autumn Lay Stitchery. And this is where I got to. Oh, it's on the same fabric because I was lucky enough to cut that fat quarter in half and have them both fit. Oh, look at that. Isn't it cool? I just love it. So I've just stitched with 310 black so far, but how graphic. That's the top of that house in the middle and the back. It just looks so good. This is fun and I feel a bit zoomy. And what did I do? I did 242 stitches out of 14,933. So I'm at 1.62%. So what we're at 35, 36, 37 whips. So still, I'm my age now, I'm 37, I have 37 whips. So I'm okay so far. We better not talk about plans, but no, I was really, really excited to have them both done. Here we go. See if we can get both of them up. Oh, not really, almost. There we go. So yeah, that is my orange fabric Halloween sale. Going well, very, very exciting, and yeah, a lot of fun, and oh my gosh, I have seen so many patterns. I want to start now. I have a long list. Anyway, okay, so that was all my stitching for the week. It's so funny, I could not have imagined last week that this week this would be my stitching. You can never tell what's going to happen. Let's get to my gorgeous birthday fabric. Although actually, before that, I wanted to thank Leah. Thank you so much, Leah, for buying me a coffee for my birthday. That was so nice of you. Just, yeah, really appreciate it. So thank you again. It was a really nice birthday treat. So now let's get to fabric. So I got a little bit of fabric. Organised by my husband for my birthday from Cascades, which is very exciting, and as I said before, why I really need to start lots of projects with my fabric because it's beginning to build up. And then the idea is, you won't believe this, I stitch them and finish them and put them on the wall. That's how it works, and then my, I guess, drawers get empty again and I can get more fabric. That's how the cycle's meant to work. Unfortunately, I think we're a little bit stuck at one point, but anyway, we will look and enjoy this beautiful fabric because I have looked and admired and petted it a lot. So it has value in itself, and I did think it could be fun to have one of those coffee tables, you know, with the glass tops, and I could, with a drawer underneath, I could put all my fabric in it and look at it all the time and admire it. Probably not that practical, a glass coffee table with kids, but you know, it's a dream. Okay, so let's start. So the first piece I have here is this beautiful, look at that modelling, isn't it gorgeous? It is an ice dye split. I think it is called Ice Dye Split Neutral 2. So, isn't it beautiful? I just love the mottling Ice Dye gives. It's so unique, and yes, I have a neutral. Isn't that amazing? I didn't think that would happen. And this is a 13 by 17 inch piece, and it is the 28 count Lagana. So just so many uses for this. I mean, Halloween, Christmas, just general. I feel like, I don't know if you can see, it has like a little bit of orange in it as well, which I quite like a goldy orange, just little bits like in there, but yeah, just stunning. So that is my first piece. Yeah, you see the modelling better there. Beautiful. Okay, so my next piece I think will be perfect for, we haven't decided, we're going with Space September or Science September. I really need to decide. Look at that. So it is more solid, although there is definitely bits of modelling in it. It is a really beautiful blue-grey colour. It's a lot more blue than I thought it would be, and I love it. It actually reminds me a bit of, I have that Ode to Autumn on Blue Spruce Linen by Zweigart. This is like a slightly darker colour than that with some modelling. Just gorgeous. As I said, I thought for space, it'd just be lovely. And this is 13 by 17 inches. It's a 28 count Lagana, and it's called Writing on the Wall. So, yeah. Really excited. I'd say this will probably definitely get used in September. And yeah, you see that modelling. Beautiful. Okay, then my next one, this is Hole in the Sky. And this is so pretty. It is a 16 count Aida. It's an opal Aida. Can you see the shine? And I just thought, well, my first thought was Christmas. I went, oh, Christmas, that's perfect. Actually, I'm doing Yule Goddess on a close fabric to this. No, I think this one's definitely more mint, while the other one's more grass green. But yeah, just pretty. I'll definitely be getting this out for my Christmas projects. And it is actually, I realised all my fabrics all different counts, but that's okay. That's me. And they were all from the ready to go section Colour Cascade has on their website. That is very dangerous if you keep checking that. You build up quite a list. And I realised I think all my fabric from Colour Cascades come from that. I've never actually ordered a piece and had it dyed specifically. I wonder if that means I'm an impulsive person. But anyway. Alex and I agreed that I could have a cross-stitch birthday treat, so I made the most of it. So another beautiful colour. I don't know if you can see it more. There we go. If I hold and fold it up. So I love that. I love the shine. I'm not sure you're seeing the shine as pretty as it is in real life, but yeah, it's really nice. So that was Hole in the Sky. Okay, and then, oh, this is, I think this is my first piece of 20 count Aida. I don't think I've had a piece of 20 count Aida before. And it is a stunner. So it might be too big for the board. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. This is Gold Digger. It is a 17 by 26 inch piece, and it is 20 count Aida. So many uses. The first thing that sprung to mind was the Hello Halloween sampler by Teresa Kogut. Could look pretty spectacular. Actually, I think any Halloween project would look pretty spectacular on it. But yeah, it is so beautiful. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera to do it justice. But yeah, I love it. I love the darks. I love the lights. I love the modelling. I think all together, it is just a spectacular piece. So yeah, and very proud of myself. Another, would you call this a neutral? I think I would call it a neutral. So not my usual, but that's modelling. Oh, just lovely. Just lovely. I think it's going to look so good up on the wall. Yeah, I'm just going to start framing my fabrics now with a cross stitch on it. But I guess you could frame some of these, especially this one. You could frame it. Isn't it beautiful? Almost speechless. So this is Garden of Eden. It is 13 by 17 inch. It's 28 count Cashel opal linen. I'm sure you can guess what my daughter said. Mermaid or fairy or princess. Actually, one of those Bella Filipina princesses. Beautiful on this. So it's a 13 by 17 inch piece. It is a linen, but oh my, it is so, so stunning. I don't think you're getting the shine like I can see in real life because it's the opal. Oh, maybe there it's a bit better. But oh, it's just got so many colours in it. So yeah. Suggestions. I do worry this piece will be too good for me to ever use. But we will see. We'll see one day if I'm brave enough. Okay, this one I literally screamed when I took it out of the packet. It was just, it's called Ghoul. Let's see, what's your reaction? You can tell, I think, when you see it, why I loved it. Look at that. Isn't it incredible? Oh my gosh, is it coming out as strong? It is a super bright jade green. Super bright jade green. I wonder. I was looking for a bit of white. Does that change the colour at all? Back of my whip list. Ooh, yeah, a bit greener. A bit greener. Yeah. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Halloween piece. Yeah, I think so. Although you could put like a dark mermaid on it too. Incredible. So this is, I should tell you what it is, sorry, I'm just stuck looking at it. This is Ghoul. It is 32 count Belfast linen. It's a 13 by 17 inch piece. But yeah, just wow. And then my last two, which are really interesting because they're actually the same colour, just different fabrics. So look at that. Isn't it amazing what the fabric does? So this is Blackest Lily. So 28 count Lagana, this one. And it is the 13 by 17 inch piece. And I think this might be what I use for my needle lot designs piece. Actually, we're getting more into plans, but hey, it can all mesh together. So Needle Lot Designs is starting, well actually the frame's released now and it's free on her Ko-fi. I'll put a link below. And then starting in August, she's having her Design Beast SAL. She's put a sneak peek out. I'll put a picture up. It is going to be Zeus, Poseidon and Hades. And as I talked about last week, my son's mad about Greek mythology and he asked me, was there a cross stitch of Greek mythology? So I'm sorry, I know I said I wasn't going to jump on any more designer sales, but I don't have a choice. I have to do this one. Or so I tell myself. So yeah, I think that could be it. That beautiful soft modeling, just gorgeous. But then I also have the darker grey. So I'll put it on top. And this is also Blackest Lily. This is the 14 count Opal Aida, 13 by 17 inch. And oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I mean, space. Yeah, this is definitely space. And then so you can kind of see, same colour, different fabrics. Isn't that amazing? I'd never guessed they're the same dye. But yeah, so as you can tell, I'm going to give up sleeping from now on and just stitch all the time. So I can use my beautiful new fabrics and get some courage so I can use my beautiful new fabrics. But then I do have two going, I think, on Colour Cascade, don't I? I have my new start, Nature's Journey, another beautiful Colour Cascade. And I have the stunning Cordelia. I'll pop a photo in from Bella Filipina on the aqua blue opal. Oh, blue ocean floor. I think that was on. So yeah. Okay, well, plans we kind of touched on already. I really should get a move on with All Is Bright. Winter Quaker is also up there too. I should get that out and work on it. I want to have it finished by winter. And we're going into August, so now is the time. I am planning to start that Needle Designs Divine Beasts. I'm kind of unsure, am I doing the frame or not? It is optional. I've seen people do it and it looks beautiful, but I thought maybe I'll see the first one out and just decide, do I think it needs the frame or not? And go from there. I mean, what, it's the 25th of July, so we'll see. We'll see what I decide. I have also signed up to a new retreat next year. So the lovely Kim from Kim Does Things, I mentioned her on Instagram, and also Ro from Rose Crafty Corner, they are both together setting up a new retreat. It is at Toowoomba. It is next year. It is April the 10th to the 12th. And it is called, it's got a cool name, the Garden City Stitches Retreat. Apparently there's really beautiful gardens in Toowoomba. And each year the theme's going to be a different garden, and it's going to be more modern design. So I'm really excited about it. I have sent off my thing of interest to get a place, so yeah, let me know if you're interested or you're going. I believe 50 places are gone and they have now released more, so if you're interested, get in now. Toowoomba is in Queensland. I'm in the Blue Mountains in New South Wales, so we're in the state below. I think when I looked it up it was 11-hour drive, so gonna break it up over two days and go with a friend, but yeah, I'm committed now. It's gonna be great fun. So let me know if you're interested in going, and yeah, I'll pop the details below. Get in now with your interest, because retreats seem to fill up very fast at the moment. So another plan I wanted to mention, but this is for September, so there's plenty of time, is that Ro and Carly from Rose Crafty Corner are having their own Australia SAL, and they are working on the Australia map by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Well, they're starting it. So I'll put a picture of it up. It looks very fun. I will probably definitely join. Although they said anyone with any of the maps, the world map, I think there's been America and England, obviously, and yes, anyone with any map can join. But I thought, oh, I would like to do the Australia one. I probably should try and finish my world map too at some stage as well. So a map is definitely going to be stitched then with them. And yeah, we'll see how that works into Space or Science September. It'll work out. Maybe I'm looking from space. This is what I see. Anyway, very excited about that SAL. So yeah, that is it for me, for everyone. I guess I wanted to say also another hello to Katie and Jeremiah again, from Katie Jeremiah's mum, because we finally got to chat. And I was going to say face to face, but I guess it was Zoom to Zoom, and it was at Midsummer Stitch. So that definitely was very special to me. I mean, Katie and I have been tagging each other for ages in our videos and saying hi. And even before that, Katie is a really special person, because when I first joined the cross stitch community on Instagram in 2022 and did my first event, which was the New Year's Eve 12 by 12, that is how I met Katie, because she reached out to me and commented on one of my projects I put up. So yeah. It was so lovely to finally get to say hello to her, and hello to her and to Jeremiah in, oh, I keep going to say real, but I guess it was in real time. We were saying hello to each other. We both were there and knew it. So yeah, that was really nice, and really special part. It's so nice to meet people and chat with people in the community. So yeah, I think that is everything for me today. I will hopefully see you next week on Friday. Who knows what I'll be stitching then, whether I have some finishes or I'm whipping up. I don't know. If you have crystal ball and tell me, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know. I'll just go on the ride. But have a fantastic week, everyone. Thank you so much for all the support, for all the likes, the comments, subscribes. It's just been so fun. Thank you to everyone who's joined my Facebook group, Adelaide Stitches. Just, yeah, blown away. And Take care, happy stitching, see you next week. Bye!